Hello, everybody who's here, if anybody. Hello, hello. Let me grab some stuff. Y'all. Don't go anywhere. I am not going anywhere. Y'all don't go anywhere. All right. Who's here? Who's here already? I see 3 people, 2 people. Bobby, hello. Let me get our zodiac signs together. Hello, Keisha. Hello, Heather. I love the comment. I'm feeling a little bit messy, so thank you. Hello, Dee. Hold on, I missed somebody. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Queen. Hello, Ms. Jones. Hello. All right, everybody, and we're just gonna, we have to wait for a few minutes to let some people log in. Hello, Candy. Hello, Landon's mommy. Yes, welcome back, Landon's mommy. I was like, wait a minute, how long has it been since she's been here? Hello, Empress Ari, fellow Empress. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Aweth. Can I say your name? Hello, Sunflower Lady. Hello, Connie. Hey, happy girl. Hey, Cynthia. All right, so we're going to do something different tonight, y'all. So, okay, cool. Amber. Hey, Amber, could you do me a favor? Could you post a link for the live on my Facebook for me, if you could? That'd be great. Thank you so much, my dear friend. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 11, 12. Got everybody. So we're doing something different tonight. Way different. And hello. We're going to do situational tarot tonight instead of by zodiac. So what that's going to mean is I am going to shuffle the zodiac card. So it is going, first of all, how's sound before I get rolling? Oh, hi, Juliet. Hello to Juliet. So, okay, good. So, you guys know the spiel. We have a very busy street. Could be like kind of a little bit loud. My dishwasher was still running 2 hours later, so I turned it off. Hopefully that won't be like beeping at me. But what we're gonna do, so there's a lot of, I wrote down 12 different situation things, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle the cards like we would for zodiac, and whatever sign we get, we're going to equate it to a number. And so we're going to take that number and we're going to see what that situation is that we're going to pull cards on. The reason I want to do it this way is because, when we're doing like the zodiac readings, it's basically based on sun sign, right? Like most people watch their sun sign, or they watch the sun sign of their love interest, that sort of thing. You might watch your moon, you might watch your rising. But right now, I've based all of these questions, all of these topics on things that are frequent, recurring situations that many of my clients contact me about for personal readings. So what I don't have divorce in there, but I have some great things for you, Heather, that maybe would be helpful. So what we're going to do is we're going to like touch on those situations, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to read you the situations, and after every 3 rather than every 4, we're going to take a brief pause since this is so different from our normal thing, No twin flames, Bobby. No twin flames tonight. Tonight we're going to talk about soulmates. Twin flames are getting their own readings now. So now we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to talk about soulmates, because soulmates and twin flames are 2 different things. So we're going to take a look at that. So let me read to you what our topics are going to be. We're kind of short. Somebody's birthday. Happy birthday. Whose birthday? Jennifer. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Y'all wish her a happy birthday. I think they said it was Jennifer's birthday. I would have to go back. I agree, Cynthia. Soulmates are 1,000 times better than twin flames. And exactly, which is why we're going to talk about soulmates tonight. Um, you know, we've been talking about the twin flame thing for a while, and I think that's great. They have their own reading. I'm going to start doing reading for soulmates too, but I'm only doing them when I feel spirit led to do them. So we are going to talk about soulmates. Soulmates are absolutely, positively, unbelievably beautiful connection. You guys have heard me say in the past, I would wish a soulmate connection on you, not a twin flame connection, unless you got some stuff you need to work through. We will talk about the difference when soulmates comes up. Okay, so if you can sit tight on that one, D, until soulmates come up. So we're going to talk about that. So here's our topics for tonight. For when the Aries card comes out, because I'm doing it like 1 through 12, you know, Aries through Pisces. So card number 1 will be for those that have lost a job during COVID. We're gonna do a reading for those that are jobless. Okay. Second topic will be marriages that are struggling. I don't often talk about marriages that are dealing with struggles, but we're going to talk about that tonight because there's a lot of heavy energies going on. So we're going to pull some cards for those of you that are in marriages that are struggling. Third topic will be for those that are dealing with financial hardship, because there's a lot of you dealing with that now. Fourth will be for those that are waiting on love. Fifth will be long distance romantic relationships or connections. Sixth will be cards for relationships with communication issues, like big communication issues right now. Big communication issues. And now we have Mercury going retrograde here shortly. Then we have the topic of for those that are in love with someone else. This is a no judgment zone here on Kimmy's channel. If you are in a relationship or you are married to somebody but in love with someone else, we'll be taking cards for you. For those that are singles that are wanting to meet someone, we're going to take some cards for you, those of you that don't have somebody currently in your life. For those of you that are wanting to start a business, a project, creative endeavor, we're going to take tarot cards for you. For those that have just met someone new, we're going to take tarot cards on that. Once again, soulmates. And for those of you that are crushing on somebody and haven't had the strength or confidence to tell them, we're going to do some cards for you as well. You guys cool with that? Totally different format tonight. Louise said single here. I'm single too. But talking. Hello, McKenna. So, I mean, totally different. I know it's not our typical, but the reason I'm doing this is you guys have like heard me talking about all the astrological planetary influences everybody's dealing with right now. And that's not what tonight's about. We're not gonna like dig down deep into that. But as a very minor recap, you know, we're hitting that pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. So we have some changes coming up here soon. So we're going to talk about that. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. That's very sweet. So we're going to talk about that, you know, Mercury retrograde energies coming up. But right now we have such a dramatic energy of, you know, people getting deep into their thoughts, people reevaluating what relationships mean to them, not just romantic, but family and friends, and, you know, people reevaluating their life in general, things of that nature. And then we have a strong influence of very difficult energies, you know, going back and forth. And this is occurring in relationships of all sorts, work, family, friends, etc. And so I felt very compelled to let's dig down a little bit deeper tonight, rather than just going top level sun sign zodiac, you know, or moon sign zodiac or rising sign. Let's dig a little bit deeper. We might go a little bit longer tonight as a result, which reminds me I better plug in my phone like now. So I don't lose you. Hold on, because we're probably going to go long. So for those of you that are night owls, you'll stick with me. Those of you that are not, or those of you that, that are, you know, around the country, you'll probably be on your way, and I understand. You can watch later. So before we get rolling, before we get rolling, everybody chime in. Where are you from? Where are you from? It's in the channel right now. Where are you from? Location, 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 location. At present. Seattle, Jacksonville, Chicago, Australia, Australia. 2 Australias. San Diego, North Carolina. That's where I am. I'm in North Carolina right now. Colorado, another North Carolina. Downriver, Michigan. Van Buren, Arizona. Cool, cool. Oh, Nikki, I still need to send you an email. I'm sorry, dear. I know we have some extra time, so I'll be sure to, let me make a note to send that to you like tomorrow right away. Sorry, Nikki. Night Owls Unite. Dallas, North Carolina. Where are you in North Carolina? Where's all the people that are in North Carolina, if you're willing to tell me? Alaska, Austin, Texas, Denver, Colorado. Cool, cool. All right. So, Bobby, anybody bashing an ex, mute them. Okay? No bashing exes in here tonight. This is a place of positivity. So no ex bashing, okay? Love y'all. Let's get rolling. You guys ready? Let's see what we're going to get, because I don't even know. Like, this is entirely different. So let's see what we're going to get. Roseville, Michigan. Cool, cool. Bobby, I just said please mute somebody if they're bashing an ex, okay? Because we want to keep things positive in here tonight. And if they get mad at you for muting them, it's my fault. No worries. Wilmington, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. See what our first topic is. And so we get Aries. Okay, so that's the first sign of the zodiac. So the first one will be for those that have lost a job during COVID, okay? Those that have lost a job during COVID. Let's see. So we're going to be using different decks because I have different decks that I like to use for different topics. So as I reach for decks. All right, those of you that have lost a job due to COVID or other circumstances. Lost a job. All right. Lost a job. Spirit, give us any information, any guidance. Please give me intuitive impressions. Please guide me and direct me for those that will be watching tonight as well as in the future. Thank you so very much in advance. All right. Career. Okay, challenge. Okay. Influences. Action. Okay. Oh, I love it. Those of you that are lost job during COVID. We just got a really fantastic card. Now, granted, y'all know this is my favorite card, Empress Moon Tarot, right? Well, the Empress card has to do with abundance as well. So she's about a new cycle occurring. Let me change this to live chat. Hold on. She's about a new cycle occurring in your life. So we have a situation here in which if you take action and be confident with this Queen of Wands energy and you network and you get out there and you talk to others, you know, who's got jobs available, that sort of thing, and really reach out to your social circle or reach out to the community, that sort of thing, to try to find a job, then we have a new cycle of abundance starting. But it's going to require footwork, obviously. It's going to require legwork. So what does this particular situation cause? Go figure, a lot of burden, right? So losing a job is not only a burden financially, it's a burden on your physical health, it's a burden on your mental health, it's a burden, you know, on all areas of your life. Wondering how you're going to pay those bills, you know? So, but it's at the 10 of Wands. So the burdens are going to go away soon. They're on their way out the door. Provided you take action, the burdens are heading out the door. However, your greatest challenge is your own mind, your own fears, your own worries. Perhaps a fear of inadequacy if you lost your job for other reasons outside of COVID, or perhaps a fear of inadequacy because you've focused on one career path and you're feeling like you need to make a change. It could just be a fear of what's going to happen next. You know, is this going to require me to make a move to a new city? Is this going to require me to have to change my lifestyle? What is going to need to change in order for me to find a new job, right? So there's that overall sense of fears and worries of your own making, because this is fears and worries that you can get yourself out of. There's no swords that are getting ready to attack her at all. Like, she's completely free from them. So this is something that you can release, but it may take a little bit, you know, of quiet time, energy, whatever you need to reduce the stress and to gain a little bit of inner self-confidence. You know, affirmations are really great for that. There's a lot of binaural beats type affirmations, like subliminal stuff that you could play in the background, to kind of reset your thinking, which might be needed after such a dramatic time, right? So influences. We have the Knight of Wands and we have the Five of Cups. So somebody in your environment is encouraging you to get out and to start moving, looking for something new, whether it's in your industry or not. Now, that Knight of Wands energy is somebody who's like very action oriented, very focused on moving forward and pushing forward, right? But that Five of Cups here, there's something about this Five of Cups energy where there's too much of a burden of feeling the loss. And because of the feeling of loss, it's very difficult for you to kind of get up and get going, right? So there's a strong focus on somebody trying to help you get out of a little bit of a funk, you know? So really, really important. It might involve communication because I do see birds there as well. This particular person could be inspiring you, just their general overall demeanor and how they handle themselves in their life, maybe inspiring you to do something. And then action you're supposed to take, we have the Justice card. Justice card, let me warn you, Mercury is going to be going retrograde on the 18th, I believe it is. And after the 18th, be careful about signing contracts, okay? So if you're looking for a new job, you know, you're probably going to have to sign some contracts. Read the fine print. Just make absolutely certain you read the fine print, okay? Read the fine print. But with that Justice card, you know, I feel like you need to set something into motion. Once you set something into motion and you get concrete on the direction you're moving and the things that you want to do, I feel like you'll be able to have that forward movement towards finding that new job. So that's really good. In your life right now, you may have the following signs that are helping you kind of navigate these waters. I see Sagittarius. I see, not Gemini, Aquarius. Sagittarius, Aquarius, Sagittarius again, Scorpio, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Libra, and Taurus. If that's helpful to you. Oh, Nikki, thank you, dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear. Thank you, thank you. Big hug. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. So that's what I have for those of you that may have lost a job recently. Got to get past your own fears and worries, okay? So let me cross this off because I don't want us to get confused as to where we're at. Okay. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's a blessing, Nikki. Welcome to those of you that have logged in. Oops. Tabitha, no, I don't. I don't accept donations for a question at this time. I am considering maybe doing it in the future, but not right now. If you're in need of a personal reading, though, once COVID started, I dropped my prices pretty dramatically, so you can check them out up at empressmoontarot.com. All right, so our next number was 12, Pisces. It was, 12th sign of the zodiac. This is for those of you that have a crush on somebody, but you're afraid to tell them. You're afraid to tell them. Let's see what's going on with your crush. Those of you that are crushing on somebody. Now, this could be somebody who's like already crushing on somebody, but maybe like you guys haven't gotten off the ground yet. Let's see, which deck do I want to use for those of you that are crushing? Let's use my trip and wait. Let's have fun with that one, all right? Let's have fun with that one. Let's use it, trip and wait. Trip and wait is my personal deck. I'm a hippie girl at heart. Y'all know that. You can tell by my hair tonight. I haven't touched a brush to it all day. Y'all are getting raw Kimmy. What if you kind of said you did? Yeah, that still counts. Let's see what's going on. If you're crushing on somebody right now, let's like, oh, I'm getting strong spirit chills. Somebody I know might be logged in. If somebody I know just logged in or just like kind of smiled at that comment or something, hello, send me a text. Let me know it was you, because I don't know who it was. All right. Hold on. We got some cards. Apparently, when I read for myself, I do both upright and reverse. So we need to change it because I don't do that for the channel. You know I don't. I don't like to do that. I like to keep it positive. So y'all talk for just a minute while I fix my cards here. All right. So Spirit, we're going to look at people who have a crush on another person. Let's see what's going on with their crush. Let's see what's going on with them. Hey, if you got a crush on somebody, tell us about how cute they are in the chat while I'm doing this. Brighten somebody's day, Don't give any like distinguishing information about them, but like brighten somebody's day. Did somebody say something that needed to be muted, Bobby? They are the cutest. Oh, how cute. Y'all brighten each other's day. Tell them about your crush. How cute they are. How sweet they are. What you like about them. But keep it PG, please. All right. Let's like elevate the energy to something positive right now. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I'm getting chills. Who is that? Oh, send me a text. Whoever it is, send me a text. All right. All right. Give me actions. Okay. Actions. All right, we have two groups of you, two different actions. So we'll get to that here in just a second. And time frame. Give me a time frame. Okay. All right, beautiful. Before I get into anything, let's talk about timeline. Oh, those crushing on somebody. Look at that. Somebody's giving somebody butterflies, making you feel giddy, making you feel happy. I love it, love it, love it. Like probably the mere thought of them is like making you a little bit kind of warm and fuzzy, right? So let's talk about timing real quick. Yeah, eat your Viking. How cute. How cute. Oh my gosh. See, I'm gonna love reading those positive thoughts. Let's keep it positive tonight. Super, super. I love it. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Justice card, and we have the High Priestess. So this tells me that there will be some movement between you and your crush between the time of Cancer and the time of Libra. Okay, so Cancer season is getting ready to start through Libra season, which is, you know, October, September, October, end of September, middle of October. So, but with that Ace of Pentacles, it's usually 1 month. So, you know, if you have not talked to this person yet, we're not doing signs tonight, Jessica. We're actually doing situations tonight. A little bit different. I'll be talking about what that is as soon as we're done with, well, I'll talk about it after this one. That way you can like catch up so you'll know where we're at, okay? So what I see here, so I see the Five of Cups. A lot of you that are kind of crushing on someone have had your heart broken pretty bad. And with that heartbreak, there's this sense of, you know, yeah, I know I can move forward, but I'm really not too sure if I should because I'm kind of feeling sad, kind of feeling lonely, kind of really not too sure if I'm in a great place for that yet, right? So a lot of you have dealt with that, but not all of you. For some of you, I see that this particular person, the person you're crushing on, brings a lot of peace, actually. I know this is a gruesome scene, okay? Ten of Swords. But it's at that point where the mental anguish has nowhere else to go but to go away. And your person makes you feel that sense of peace. They make you feel that sense of, you know, lightness, that airy kind of energy. But we got another wounded card. Like I've got somebody very wounded here I'm picking up on with the Five of Coins and the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Whomever I'm picking up on has been very wounded. They've been very hurt. And it's making it difficult for you to consider talking to this person or moving towards this person or getting hopeful about this person because of the hurt and the pain from difficulties in the past, okay? Now, action coming up in the near future, one of the two of you is going to break down and finally kind of move forward. Finally move forward with this Page of Pentacles. I like it. It's almost like that, you know, what would be a good indication? It's sort of like giving somebody your time or, you know, saying, hey, you want to go hang out and grab a drink with the whole group of folks, you know? It's like not just you and this person, but kind of like, you know, let's all go do something kind of energy. Because it's more like I want to tiptoe my way towards my crush. I don't really want to like drive forward really super fast. That is going to be changing for some of you, however. Some of you have been crushing on this your person for a very long time with this Nine of Wands. And although you have walls around you, you've been going through a period of personal healing. You've come to a point of self-love. Yay, I'm happy about that. What do I always tell y'all? First love yourself, right? First love yourself. You've come to a point of self-love and somebody saying, you know, hey, I am really interested in you. Let's go out. There's this energy of like deep chemistry, deep connection. I like it. Look for this to occur within Cancer to Libra or within the next month, some movement there, okay? Beautiful. I like it. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, for those of you that are just logged in, tonight we are not doing by zodiac. We are doing by situation. Kind of making it a little bit different because there are some heavy, heavy energies that people are dealing with all of this planetary influence, right? So as a result, I've taken the majority of my highest questions I get for personal readings, and we're just going to touch on each of those, depending on whatever number comes out. So I'm not going to be doing specific signs. Ooh, but I forgot to tell you what signs were in there. Hold on. Let me pull up the cards again. Okay, on the crush cards, I put them back anywhere. Great. So we had Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see, what else did we have? We had Cancer, Libra. We had Taurus, Scorpio. We had a lot of signs. Let's just go with that. Like, it could be anybody. Could be anybody. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's see which situation is next. Hello, dear. I don't do tarot here for super chats, or did I miss a super chat? I think I did miss a super chat. I don't do tarot for super chats. Not tonight, anyway. Oh, my angel. Thank you, dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you, honey, for the super chat. Super appreciate it. But you can visit empressmoontarot.com. I have personal readings available up there. In the future, I am considering doing lives for super chat donations, but I really hate them, to be honest, because I feel it takes away from everybody else that's watching. And so that's why I don't do them. Okay. I like to be able to help as many people at once. All right. Let's see who's next. What is our next situation gonna be? All right, let's see. Relationships with communication problems. Oh, thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the super chat. So, communication squabbles. Which deck should I use for you? Who out there is dealing with relationships that are having communication problems? They can be situationships, they can be they can be relationships, they can be marriage, they can be whatever. Which deck for communication problems? Let's see. Good tarot, I think. You know, let me move these tarot cards up here so I have easy access to them. Oh, all right. Much better. So, we're going to use the good tarot. We're going to use a good tarot for this because we want some positivity. Those of you that are dealing with communication issues, there's a lot of reasons for your communication issues right now that go beyond your relationship. Some of the reasons for those communication issues is because of planetary influences that are forcing you to have to look at what will you accept in a relationship and what will you not. What do you want in a relationship and what do you not? What things are you taking responsibility for that you may have done or said or whatnot? And what is your partner taking responsibility for? And what are the two of you not? As a result, a lot of people may find a sense of irritation with their partner right now. Especially with Venus currently being in Gemini. There's that sense of, you know, socialization and wanting to get out and everybody being cooped up. Hi, Debbie. Everybody being cooped up. So it's a very trying energy. So Debbie, just so you know, since you just logged in, I'm not doing by zodiac signs tonight. I'm doing by situation. Bobby, maybe you can explain that, or Leslie, maybe you can explain that to Debbie for me. Just so she knows what we're doing too. Debbie, I truly appreciate and value your presence here. Thank you so very much, dear. Absolutely adore you, Debbie. Thanks. All right. Communication issues. Heart of the issue, please. Heart of the issue. Heart of the issue. Heart of, ooh. Ooh. Ooh, heart of the issue is not looking too good for somebody. Not looking, we got a couple issues. Anything else for heart of the issue? We got a couple situations. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. What does, got some really big issues there. Spirit, let's now look at advice. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. This is going to be a big one, y'all. So we have the Six of Fire, first of all. Six of Fire. Lexi, visit empressmoontarot.com for personal readings. I'm not doing personal questions up here, dear. So with the Six of Fire, this is that sense of victory. It's that sense of moving forward and being victorious in that forward movement, right? So it's that enthusiasm, that excitement about moving forward. Six of Wands is about admiration. But this particular card says it's okay for you to be different from everybody else. You don't have to have exactly what you want. It's okay for you to have an unconventional relationship for some of you with the Ten of Cups there. I love that little Buddha image on this deck. So, but what I'm seeing is I'm seeing with regards to what seems to be occurring, we're going to cover very minutely the 4 issues that could be the heart of communication issues for those of you that are dealing with that right now, okay? If it strikes a chord in a negative way, try to take it as a learning lesson, okay? If it strikes a chord in a positive way, saying, yes, that is what's going on, then let's, look at the advice cards that we got for you, okay? So 4 of Water, somebody's feeling taken for granted. Somebody's feeling as if their partner's not pulling their weight or not doing what they are expecting them to do. And there's this sense of feeling, very taken for granted, very left out, not being given the love and the affection and the encouragement and support that you feel like you need. For some of you, there is a situation that involves another person. It will not be all of you, but somebody is very tempted outside of the relationship. So for some of you, that is a potential issue, and it's manifesting itself through difficult communication. Now, we have the World card here, which is about an ending and a new beginning. So this is communication that's helping to move you to precisely where you're supposed to be. Motorcycles. That's moving you precisely to where you're supposed to be, aligning everything in your life, whether it involves the other person going forward or not, aligning everything in your life to a point of clarity, a point of understanding, a point of a new beginning, a point of a fresh start, which is fantastic. So it's actually a good thing. Some of you, communication issues are stemming around easily being triggered. Being triggered by things that your person is saying, things that your person is doing. So those are 4 groups of you. Now these are your advice cards that Spirit gave us. And, one of them is really, really strong. So we have the 8 of Air. That's the 8 of Swords. We talked about this earlier. The 8 of Swords being that particular situation in which you're allowing your fears to cause, to manifest through your difficult communication. You could be, your partner could be accusing you of something. You could be accusing your partner of something. All is a sense of fear of trying to hold on too tightly. People need mutual independence in relationships, and a fear-based communication is not going to allow that to occur, right? So somebody needs to release the fears and the worries associated with what their partner may or may not be doing, what their partner may or may not be saying. This could be your person or it could be you. But the fear, with that 8 of Air in this particular deck, it's saying Spirit's trying to help you let this go. Spirit's trying to help you to get past the struggle. Spirit's trying to help you to find peaceful, beautiful moments to hold on to rather than a sense of fear. High Priestess being your advice card. Obviously, trust your intuition. Like, how many times do we say that? Over and over and over again. That's not everything I'm getting out of this card. So we're going to touch on that. Yeah, trust your intuition. Trust your gut. However, somebody out there may be feeling a need to check up on their partner because of a sense that their partner may be holding some sort of secrets from them. Some sort of secrets. Because I'm getting her kind of like peering, around the corner. It's like, oh my gosh, what is John Doe doing on the phone right now? You know, why did Jane like take that call outside instead of in here? You know, it's kind of that energy of kind of wondering what is your person doing, right? I'm sorry, but y'all can be mad at me for saying this if you want. People need to have their own internal thoughts, feelings, etc. We should not be constantly checking up on our person. It doesn't do any good. Just drives people crazy. Not literally crazy, but you know, figuratively speaking. So be cautious of that energy of feeling a need to always know what your partner's doing, because that will cause difficult communication. Four of Earth. Four of Earth. Okay, this is you know, somebody needs to get really grounded on their sense of feeling a little bit vulnerable in the connection, because that may be coming across as being very triggered. So there needs to be some grounding here. Somebody needs to ground their energy very strongly. Both parties will not always step forward to fix communication and bring harmony to the relationship. In this particular card, I am kind of calling people out tonight, aren't I, Bo? I'm sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know I love you. In this particular card, this is saying, put the work in to bring harmony between the two of you. It doesn't matter if your person's not. It does take two to fix relationship issues. Yes, absolutely. It takes two to break relationships. But one can try to start to bridge the gap and bring harmony to a connection by putting extra work in, even if you feel like your partner's wrong. Okay? So that's what I have for you guys. All right. I am kind of calling people out, aren't I? I'm sorry. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all do. I like scratch my nose. It does not mean I'm lying. It just means that I have an itchy nose. All right. So how's everybody doing? Check in before we move on, because that was 3. All right. So for those of you that just logged in, let me explain what we're doing tonight. It's different than usual. Let me mark down that we did this one. All right. I have gathered together 12 of the most frequently requested topics for my personal readings, and they're situations rather than zodiac signs, because the energies right now are really muddled. They're really crazy. A lot of stuff is going on in the world. A lot of stuff is going on in people's relationships because of planetary influences. Amongst other things, people getting clear on what they want and don't want. And so I feel like it's really important we touch on situations tonight, try to help everybody come to a point of positivity and healing, and rather than specific zodiacs. So we have done, for those of you that just logged in, we've already done those that have lost a job during COVID or for other reasons. Those that have a big crush on somebody but have, you know, well, they're just crushing on somebody. Crushing on somebody. I hope everybody's got a crush. Relationships with communication issues. The other topics we will be doing tonight are marriages that are struggling, those people dealing with financial hardships, those that are waiting on love, long distance romantic connections, those in love with someone else. This is a no judgment zone here. No judgment zone. If you're married to somebody and in love with someone else, or if you're in a relationship with somebody and in love with somebody else, we're gonna touch on that. Singles that are wanting to meet someone, those who are wanting to start a business, project, creative endeavor, that sort of thing, and those who have just met somebody new, and soulmates. No twin flames tonight, soulmates. So is everybody with me? It got quiet. It got quiet while I was talking. Thank you for the respect of that. I appreciate it. All right. So y'all go ahead and like, I'm gonna shuffle. We'll see what's up next, and then all right. So the next one up is Soulmates. How cool is that? I just said that. Soulmates. Yay. Let's talk about soulmates. Before we get into the topic of soulmates, do y'all need a break or are you guys good? I'm a mess tonight, y'all. We're all Kimmy. Do y'all need a break or are you good? Those of you that don't talk in chat, you don't have a voice. So either talk in chat or you'll just have to go with it. All good, all good. Thumbs up. Louise, you're so sweet. Thank you, dear. All good, all good. Okay, good, good. So soulmates, twin flames have their own video now. So they're out of our lives. All right? Out of our live stream. Twin flames are in their own video. They're out of our live stream. So we're not going to touch on them right now. If you're in a twin flame connection, I mean no disrespect towards it whatsoever. I'm actually trying to help twin flames by giving them their own readings now. So that's what we're going to do with twin flames. Soulmates. Let's talk about soulmates. Y'all hear me say, I would wish a soulmate connection on you, not a twin flame connection. A twin flame connection puts you through a lot of hell, but it helps you to transform, to move you on to something else, or to move you on your life purpose, or to better your life in some way, right? So thankfully, the majority of twin flame connections actually don't work out. Unfortunately, one awakens, takes care of what they need to take care of, learns the lessons they need to learn, and then sometimes they're being given a beautiful soulmate, down the road. So just keep that in mind, twin flames that struggle over that. Soulmate connections actually can be seen in astrological chart comparisons. That's what I learned during my, you guys know I'm still learning more and more on astrology and I'm loving it. A soulmate connection is one in which everything is easy. Like communication is easy. There's no sense of people pointing out each other's weaknesses. There's an encouragement of each other's strengths, right? Soulmate connections is this lovely kind of connection where you're at peace. You're mutually at peace. Both of you are at peace, right? So it's a lot different from a standard relationship. That's why everybody's always wanting that soulmate connection, right? We always hear everybody these days wants a twin flame. Y'all listen to me. Don't wish that on yourself. Ask for a soulmate. Request a soulmate. So, hey, Sherry. Hey, Sherry. I saw that. I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. I saw your email. You sent me an email like while I was in the middle of another reading, I think. Which it was a good thing that you were booked for tomorrow because I was in a reading then. Soulmates, there's just a really strong sense of unconditional love in a soulmate connection. You have that mutual independence. You have that sense of, understanding one another and communicating without worry about what your person's going to say. It's really quite beautiful. What did Bobby say? But do we actually wish for a twin? No, I would request a soulmate if I were you. That's just my opinion. So soulmates. Some of you may have met somebody who's a soulmate connection. You have that beautiful, easygoing connection. Let me see, which deck do I want to use for you? Because that's something kind of super special, right? Like, let's go with our 8-coin tattoo tarot. Thank you, dear. Thank you, thank you. I can't wait too. I'm looking forward to it. Did you say I missed a card? Did you miss it? What? All right, so we are going to take some cards for soulmates. Soulmates. So how can you know if you've like met a soulmate? Well, there are some places on that you can probably get your charts compared, but you'll want to look for somebody who's easy to communicate with, somebody who you just instinctively get along with. It's just very like peaceful right from the start. There's no sense of aggression. There's no sense of, somebody trying to put you down or anything like that. They actually are very encouraging, very thoughtful, very respectful, that sort of thing. So, okay. All right. A reading for soulmates, please. Just a general reading for soulmates. I'm getting like really strong butterflies, so somebody must have recently met a soulmate. Okay. Aww. All right, so I got spirit shields on this, so I'm just gonna show it. Four of Wands, but this Four of Wands is not like, it's not that celebration Four of Wands. It's gratitude. But it's also a gift. Somebody may be getting a gift, maybe sending a gift, receiving a gift. Okay. Oh, these cards are so beautiful. It's like so beautiful. Oh, okay. Soulmates, soulmates, soulmates. Two more, please. Two more. Okay. Okay. So, Eight of Coins. So we're talking about a soulmate connection. So we're talking about love. So Eight of Coins with regards to love is somebody willing to put work and effort into a connection, right? So I do see in the past regarding taking out, that leap of faith towards this connection may have been very confusing for someone, or, may have been confusing for you. With that Moon card, the Moon card, for Pisces and Cancer, because Cancer is ruled by the Moon and Pisces, is that energy of the Moon card. It's easy for Pisces or Cancer to step into the unknown, but it's not easy for other people to. There's that sense of, the unknown can be scary. Like, what's going to happen as you take that step forward into the unknown? Is this going to fall flat? Are you going to be rejected? There's like so many possibilities that could go through your head with this particular card, right? So the Moon card is also about beautiful, beautiful blessings coming to you. If you take that step, if you take action and move forward, if you actually choose to say, you know what, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. That's what the Moon is about. And so then here we have that Four of Wands. Beautiful, utterly beautiful. Four of Wands is about harmony, soulmates, harmony, right? Harmony and soulmate connections. Harmony, gratitude, peace, that feeling of this beautiful, beautiful connection. Possibly, it might be a little bit scary. That might be why the Moon card is here. Might be too good to be true, or feel like it's too good to be true. That often comes up with soulmate connections. But we have communication coming up in the very near future for those of you in soulmate connections. Communication, it seems to be consistent communication is going to be coming up in the near future. With this particular Eight of Wands, that's Cupid's arrows, the arrows of love. What that basically means is that communication comes in that helps to bring balance to all areas of your life. And that's exactly the way you'll feel in a soulmate connection. You'll feel that sense of, this person is making me feel balanced. This person is making me feel peaceful, right? So then we have the Queen of Swords. It's not a nasty Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is actually a beautiful Queen of Swords, beautiful energy. So this particular Queen of Swords, especially with those angel wings around here, it is Queen, right? Not the Eight. With the angel wings around it, it's like you're getting very clear on what this person means, what this person could mean, what the potential is here for the two of you, what the potential is. And then we have the Magician. Somebody's taking some sort of action to put work in on a soulmate connection. Somebody's also discovering that they have everything they need in order to do so. You know, that the connection has the ability, there's good communication, there's, you know, good expression of emotions if there is any, you know, or if there's not. There's a patient, loving, kind energy associated with this particular card, but the Magician is about making it happen. Making it happen. So I like it. It looks beautiful. All right, soulmates, enjoy. Lovely. All right, let's see who's up next. What situation will be up next? All right. You're going to see your soulmate crush perform with his band. And you're okay, Cynthia, what? And you were thinking about taking him a gift. I love it. All right, what instrument does he play? I've dated a ton of guitarists and drummers. I have a thing for musicians. Like Bobby, you feel lost about what, dear? Next situation that we are going to touch on is marriages that are struggling. He's the vocalist. Oh, cool. Boy, that takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. Oh, Bobby, that probably is because of what I said, you know, because of what I said, you know, wishing that you should wish for a soulmate. You know, I didn't mean any disrespect towards your twin flame connection, Bobby, whatsoever. Not at all. I'm just, you know, trying to let everybody know that, you know, twin flames has become a big buzzword, or buzz phrase this, you know, these days, and they're very difficult. They're very difficult connections. They don't always come together. And probably when I said that, it probably triggered a little bit of fear in you, Bobby, you know, because of the twin flame thing. So in case it triggered fear in anybody else, I just want to address that, you know. I meant no disrespect whatsoever towards twin flame connections. At all. At all. All right. Anybody else get super cheesy in there? I go. All right. So while we're on the topic of soulmates, before I get into marriages that are struggling, everybody put your favorite happy relationship song in the chat. Okay, let's like raise some positive energy in the chat. Put your favorite positive relationship song, even if it's like a sexy song, that's fine too, you know, in the chat. That's like kind of give some people some songs they can listen to that are more positive than like, you know, sad times and losses, okay? All right, marriages. All right, so this is going to be for those of you that are in marriages that may be struggling in some way. There could be some leaking over for marriages in a couple different areas. One, the communication issues that we were just talking about before. Job situations could leak over into those two. Marriages that are currently long distance because of COVID or in separation, meaning also people that are essential workers and have not been able to see, you know, their spouse. So any number of things. Okay. Marital struggles, please, for those that are going to be watching now or later. Please, Spirit. Heart of the matter, please. Heart of the matter, heart of the matter. Oh, wow. I feel like I want to cry. Who's watching? Don't tell me if you're watching and you're crying. If you're watching and you're crying, grab a tissue, big hug from Kimmy, okay? But try to take a deep breath for me because I'm picking up on somebody crying. So whomever that is, take a deep breath. Okay. Heart of the matter. Okay. All right. So marital wise, what I'm picking up on is I'm picking up on somebody who's separated, somebody who is dealing with a very deceptive partner or emotionally abusive. If you're dealing with any kind of violent abuse, please seek out help. Like look up. Every country and every state has various hotlines that you can contact. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Advice. We have like a really huge marital issue for somebody. Advice. Okay. Good. Good. All right. Look at what card came up. The Hierophant. But look at what's going through the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is about, in this case, because we're talking about marriages right now, in this case, the Hierophant is referring to that marriage and what's going through it. We have the lightning bolt and the corvid that I don't quite care for, the crow. Crows tend to gang up on one another. And so, not one another, but they like, you'll see like a group of crows gang up on like an owl or hawk or something like that. And I don't like that too much. So, what we have a few different situations, okay? I am seeing somebody that has chosen to separate from their spouse, but is not, they want a fresh beginning, but they haven't completely 100% closed the door on their spouse fixing things. So you may be going to therapy or, just something like that with your spouse. If not, you're wanting a fresh start. I also see that this reading is going to be for those marriages that are very new and have come to this point where, you're trying to overcome some of the minor related issues of a brand new marriage that are kind of leaking out through very difficult communication. And then I'm also getting cards for somebody who's dealing with a very deceptive person, somebody who has spoken badly of them. I'm feeling directly to their family, directly to this person's family, like this person is tried to kind of turn everybody against their spouse. All right. So those are the 4 groups of marital situations I'm seeing. So we have two different groups of advice for you. All right. First one, we have the Sun, the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the 5 of Coins. If you want to get out of that feeling of feeling trapped by your marriage, trapped by the connection, getting out of that sense of feeling like everything is heartbreak, everything is difficulty, right? The only way that you are going to be able to come out of that, according to these cards at present, is to find happiness in the moment, to look at the things that can be celebrated about your marriage. Try not to focus on the difficulties. Look at things that can be celebrated about your marriage. Spend time with friends and family. Find things that make you very happy about the connection. Find some way in which the two of you can reconnect on a very fun and flirty and loving manner. So the two of you, it may involve some time away, perhaps. I know that's not really capable, not really something that most people are capable right now with COVID. But we have the energy, we have moon energy, and we have sun energy leaking in here. So to avoid confusion and avoid difficulties at present, to get out of that trapped sort of energy, you have to have happiness. You have to find a sense of celebration and happiness and joy in the moment. Happiness cannot come from your spouse. It has to come from you first. And so they cannot be the source of your happiness. So it's super important. Find something that makes you happy, but something you can do with your spouse. Okay. Other group of people. We have Son of Cups. That's the Knight of Cups, actually. The Lovers. The Seven of Wands. The Four of Coins. And the Six of Coins. All right, reciprocity. Equal give and take, right? Okay, so these particular cards are telling me, number one, with our Knight of Cups energy, that being loving towards your partner is going to help, whether they deserve it or not. No judgment if they don't, or if, you're feeling kind of slighted. That loving communication will help this situation. Reconnecting on a very, very deep level will also help this connection, because it's a very strong bond for whomever this one is for. Six of Wands, mutual admiration. Show your partner that you admire them. Even if they say nothing in return, show your partner that you admire them. Find things that you're grateful for about your partner. With the Four of Coins, you're going to have to overcome an inner sense of feeling like you're not getting what you need, and try to bridge, like we talked earlier, try to bridge that gap by taking those steps first. And then reciprocity, equal give and take. So that's what I have for those of you in marital problems that are struggling. Okay? Love from Kimmy. Love from Kimmy. All right. Let's see what's the next one that we are going to deal with. Y'all still with me? I've been seeing y'all type. I love it. Okay, so we've already kind of said, we've done like a song. All right, what can I have you guys talk about next? Well, I pick the next one because I'm really liking you guys like sharing with one another. Honey, we're not doing signs tonight. Explain what we're doing. Let's see. All right, singles wanting to meet someone new is up next. Oh, so we hit marriages and singles all at the same time. All right. Next one's going to be singles. Let's see who's coming in for that. Okay. Let's go with a classic on that. All right. So everybody talk. Let's do a location check. Y'all type where you're from. Do a location check. And then after your location, though, so put your location and then put the name of your favorite crystal if you're into crystals. Okay? Location and your favorite crystal. If you're into crystals. Only if you're into crystals. Toronto. I miss Toronto so much. Oh my gosh. I miss Toronto. And this was Quartz, Louisiana, Moonstone, Pennsylvania quartz, Sacramento. All right. So let's see. You can't pick this one crystal. I love it. All right. For singles wanting to meet someone new. Who's coming into their life? All right. First of all, you got manifest, manifest, manifest. Let me just like touch on one little thing here because Kimmy did have a magical past, not a magical present. Well, sort of, not really. So I don't like the magician in this deck. I don't like the magician in a few decks. I don't know. He just kind of looks like he's out practicing magic. So I just want to like singles. I just, I want to talk about magic for a brief moment. Because Kimmy had a magical past. And I just want to say, for those of you, because I'm getting magic vibe off of this, singles, don't do love spells. Like, just don't. It's like messing with somebody's free will. Please don't do it. Just saying it. Please. So, the magician, however, manifest, manifest, manifest. So, manifest in the sense you already are where you need to be in order to meet somebody. Okay? If you want to bring somebody in, start thinking about like, what would that person be like? What would life be like having that person in your life? That sort of thing. What kind of traits would you find desirable in this person? Start like visualizing that. That's a good way to manifest. All right. Tell me about this new people coming into this person's life. All right. Instead, we got advice for you. We're going to do that. Well, we'll go with it. It looks like, I'm losing my voice. Hold on. It looks like singles, what Spirit has decided to do, rather than give us information on the new person, Spirit has decided, because I'm getting pairs of cards, Spirit has decided to give me information on your blocks. What's blocking you from meeting someone new right now? So we're going to look at that. We're going to look at that a little bit more deep. Yeah. All right. And there's a general theme to it. Hold on a minute. Yeah. My voice is going. My voice is going. Okay, good. Thank you everybody so much for agreeing with me on that. But like, I've been watching this vampire show. And there's a lot of magic in it. So I just felt very compelled that I needed to say that at present. Don't do love spells. Messing with free will. All right. So overall, there's something that a lot of you singles that I'm picking up on energetically need to release, okay? Quickly. The motorcycle outside is telling us you need to release that quickly. If you want any love to come in your life, you're going to have to do some work on yourselves. Quickly. You're going to have to release something you're not letting go of. So for some of you, I'm getting very strong spirituals. Okay, so for some of you, we have the Seven of Wands and the Four of Swords in reverse. Somebody's having some struggles letting go of another person. Letting go of the idea of another person. Letting go of the hope of another person. Letting go of, there's like some particular person in some of your minds, because I've got 4 different groups of you. Once again, 4 different groups of you. There's somebody you're struggling to let go of. Okay, so singles that are have a blockage of another person's energy, really important for you to process this, release it, take the time that you need to rest and recover from whatever that past situation is, and open yourself up to the possibility of somebody new. Because you're not gonna be able to move forward if you go on a date and you're constantly comparing them with other people, or you know what I mean. If you don't get past that, you're not going to be able to let somebody else in. So some of you have to process that. And then there's some of you so some of you have a little bit of a combative energy. So we have the Five of Swords and we have the King of Swords. Some of you come across, and I'm laughing because I know I do this. Like, some of you come across harsh in the way you communicate in your effort to just communicate. So some of you need to soften your tone with other people. Don't be so intense, don't be so intense. And don't make everything a competition. For those of you that feel like, you're kind of struggling because you kind of have that competitive sort of energy. That part I don't have, but like, if you have a competitive energy, try to tone it down a little bit. Also, there's some of you that are afraid to move forward. There's just this fear of moving forward because you may have dealt with some player energy in the past. Player energy, that whether it's you having the player energy or somebody else having the player energy, no judgment here, no judgment zone. There's a little bit of a reluctance to move forward, reluctance to allow somebody in. Oh, man. And then there's those of you that prefer to just ghost and block and like, rather than communicate, rather than say like, you know what, I'm just not interested in you right now, but like, I'm gonna move on. You choose to block and say, or put somebody in a temporary timeout. That's not going to help you. It's not going to help you move forward. So those singles that are happy with the ghosting keys of, block. Might want to actually have a conversation and just, grown up conversation. Say, I'm not interested in you. I'm moving forward. That sort of thing. All right, now let's see who's coming in. So I'm not leaving you guys there. That's just telling you what you're doing wrong, right? Let's see what's coming in. Let's see what's coming in. What's coming in for these singles, please? What is coming in for these singles? Oh, I like it. All right. Strong spirit chills. Hello. I don't know if somebody logged in. I know. If so, hello. Send me a text. So, oh my goodness. Like, I'm not sure where to start for you. This is just so beautiful. All right. So, somebody here is meeting their perfect match. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. But these two people, these are like, this is my power couple. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Doesn't matter whether you're heterosexual couple or, same-sex couple, does not matter. There's just this strong energy, mutual energy of two people who are very social, very positive, very action-oriented. They move forward, take action. It's absolutely fantastic. You're meeting somebody who's your perfect match. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy of a fresh new start. Super strong chemistry between the two of you after you choose to let go of the things that we just talked about. New love, obviously, it's going to be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like this. though. Nine of Cups and the Empress. New cycle and the Eight of Wands. Wishes being granted, the Empress, that new cycle in love, and consistent conversation and communication that makes you happy. So it looks good, singles. You got to work on that other stuff first, though, okay? Boy, I'm seeing a lot of people are being muted. What's going on? Somebody want to fill me in? Now, for those of you that just logged in, I have asked my moderators to please mute anybody who's bashing exes. I don't like that on my channel. Or, causing trouble or anything like that. So, I'm not sure what's going on, but I trust you, Leslie. I do not question any of your choices. Thank you so very much. Okay. Thank you, Leslie. Appreciate it. Well done. High five. Thank you. Thank you, Lou. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want anything disruptive going on in chat. It's not fair to everybody else as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Exactly, exactly. I trust y'all. Thank you so much for watching out for the channel and me. I appreciate it. I just noticed a lot of muting. That's why I was like, all right, wait, I missed something. All right. Okay, so next up is going to be long distance romantic connections. Long distance romantic connections, cards for them. Before we get rolling on that, for those of you that have just logged in, tonight is a different format. We're not doing by zodiac signs tonight. There's a lot of really strong planetary energies occurring right now. So we've got a lot of things happening in people's lives and in different areas. And so I've compiled, my 12 most frequently asked questions and personal readings, and we're taking some cards on those. So that's what tonight's is going to be. And I think, hold on, we might be at our halfway point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we are. Break time. Intermission. Refill your beverage. Y'all have a beverage for Kimmy because I'm drinking water. Go grab a popcorn, stick it in your microwave. Is that why everyone's acting defensive and ridiculous around you? Yes, Keisha, it is. It is, but it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. And I didn't get a chance, so since we're on break time, and this is like where we chit chat for about 4 or 5 minutes. So really, if you need to go to the bathroom, y'all, you're not going to miss nothing. Go ahead. So yeah, like we have the lunar eclipse energy between now and the new moon. It will get better, at the new moon time, but we have a lot of planets in retrograde. People are triggered by so many small little things. Communication breakdowns everywhere. And to top all that off, Venus retrograde has everybody like super introspective and kind of looking at their lives, in terms of their relationships with other people. And so, people are just really jumpy, snappy, jumpy. Which is not good. And then we have the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. And so coming up soon, y'all. Hold on, I did compile some stuff. Let me go. I wrote some stuff down I wanted to cover with y'all, okay? So Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde. I'm about to say the past. The past. The past. Anything before right now, like the past. Hello, Paula. Hello, Paula. Paula, we're doing things differently tonight, dear. Just rewind a little bit. And I just talked about it. So Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde are very likely going to bring people back into your life. So with Venus retrograde, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be, just somebody you haven't caught up with in a while. It could also be a love relationship comes back. Now, Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde help you to close chapters that should no longer be open anymore, right? To end connections that really didn't serve their purpose. You've gotten to be able to take some distance from with Venus retrograde. You've been able to figure out, what they mean to you, what you're willing to accept, what you're not. And so you can put an end to the ones that are not going to serve you, right? Mercury retrograde also may bring somebody new into your life. And when Mercury retrograde brings somebody new into your life during that Mercury retrograde period, if you've just brand new met them, it could end up being that you look at things through this like glossy shadow of the fact that like everything is beautiful and they're wonderful and they're like the best thing since sliced bread and nobody like compares to them. And then Mercury starts going, back in its regular trajectory, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait a minute, that's not the person that I thought it was. So if you meet somebody new during Mercury retrograde, don't enter into a relationship with them. It won't last, okay? It won't last. So just letting you know that. You keep hearing that somebody is coming back. You hope that it's somebody that you want to come back. This is supposed to be your year. Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, like you just had the full moon in your sign. It's about time for changes and looking at your year coming up. So I hope you do have somebody wonderful coming into your life. Bo, unless you're in, yeah, exactly. Bo, you're welcome to do that if you want. I'm just saying those of you that want long term, you might not want to do that. I'm just saying, because they're not going to be all that you think they are. Especially like an ex coming back during Mercury retrograde. Like if they come back, make sure that they're sincere. You want forever. Forever. Yeah. That forever love. And both start wishing for soulmate. Hopefully not during Mercury retrograde. You want it to last. Exactly. Exactly. Like I don't like I'm very I'm very adamant about, be careful of starting something right away during Mercury retrograde. Yeah. You don't have any exes, they're all complete strangers now. I'm not doing tarot tarot questions, dear. So, we're not doing that tonight. We're doing situations is what we're talking about. So before we get rolling on tarot again for the long distance, connections, we are going to talk about how to make it through Mercury retrograde real quick, okay? Some tips on making it through Mercury retrograde. Number one, back up your data. Mercury is about communication. Back up your data. Back up your phone. Back up your computer. That sort of thing. Absolutely essential. If you are prone to mishaps with your phone, like you guys can't see it, but there are cracks all over my screen right now. They're not huge. They're like a couple. I am prone to dropping things. When Mercury retrograde hits, I use the big time Urban Decay, and I am not sponsored by them, but I use is it Urban Decay? Not Urban Decay, Urban Armor case, because I know I'm gonna kill my phone. I'm gonna drop my phone. Something's gonna happen. So make sure your portable devices have a protective cover on them. Okay, protective cover on your portable devices. Read the fine print. Mercury is about communication. To get through Mercury retrograde, try not to sign contracts if possible. And read the fine print because you may miss a detail. Think before you speak with Mercury retrograde. Absolutely positively. Do not change your haircut. Get the same haircut. Do not go with something new because suddenly you want to change up your look. Do not change up your look during Mercury retrograde. Do not do any funky, wild colors during Mercury retrograde. It might end up turning out orange or like, you know, straw or whatever the case may be. Don't do that. If you are going to be traveling during Mercury retrograde, like I'm going to be traveling soon, and I specifically will not travel during Mercury retrograde. Hopefully people understand that. Traveling during Mercury retrograde, you could end up with travel delays. So your airline, there could be a shift in your flight. There could be problems with your car. There could be problems with your reservation at your hotel. You could forget your passport at home. You might forget your driver's license at home. Be cautious about traveling during Mercury retrograde, okay? As I said, don't enter into a long-term committed relationship during Mercury retrograde. Regret, regret, regret. Expect bad traffic and expect drama, drama, drama. Got it? Expect it. Don't give into it. Drama, drama, drama. Your plans may also change suddenly, okay? After the next 3, we're going to talk about like what you can do to help you get through Venus retrograde, which is through, you know, the end of the month. So we're going to talk about that after the next 3, okay? So long-term relationships, what cards for you? What cards for you? Let's do our standard ones. Long-term relationships. No, let's not do these. I want to use my Crowley deck. Hold on. Let me get my Crowley deck, y'all. Just bear with me. All right. Long-term connections, whether you're in a relationship or just chatting. Long-term connections or a situationship. You just started to see someone long distance. All right, let's see if we can get something good. Long distance, not long term. I mean, they could be long term. Long distance relationships. Okay, so as we get started, those of you that have been in long distance relationships before, long distance connections, put your biggest survival tip in the chat. Go, go, go. All right. Long distance connections. Oh my goodness, I just dropped cards. Somebody's energy's all muddled up. Whose energy's muddled up? Take a deep breath, because everything's going everywhere. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. As you see, I don't know if you noticed, I kind of let the cards drop. I don't know. I was told to do that. So that's what I did. And we're taking the top cards that came out from those drops. So, all right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need one more. We need one more. One more. One more. Oh, wow. All right. All right. So what do they give us? What do they give us? The universe. This is that sense of that distance, right? Some of you may actually be in a different country from your person with this particular card, because we're talking about the universe. We're not just talking about like 2 hours away with that particular card, but I like it. So we've got some great cards here. Let's start with, hello Connie, Seven of Cups and the Emperor. The Emperor. So somebody's kind of trying to figure out, there's a little bit of confusion. Perhaps there's some confusion about, will this work? Will it not work? You know, how do you navigate the waters of this connection? How do you communicate? What's going to go forward? Because the Seven of Cups is less about multiple options, especially when we have like one cup here, but we just have several ways to get there. It's more or less trying to figure out the ins and outs of how this can work, right? The Emperor comes up with a plan. So one of the two of you may be more of a planning type of person. The Emperor comes up with a plan. The plan may be, how do the two of you see each other? How do the two of you communicate? How do the two of you, you know, keep things spicy, keep things interesting, keep things fun, right? So the Emperor's coming up with a plan, a peaceful plan. So it's not like this person's going to be combative or anything like that, but they're trying to come up with a you know, the direction. And we see with the Two of Wands, there's some sort of action that's going to be taken, but it needs to be determined. Like, what is that action? Something that the two of you are going to be communicating, but it looks like one of you's kind of given some heavy thought to it. And with that Eight of Wands, I feel like the communication is going to be very positive. It's, once again, that's Cupid's arrows, the arrows of love. Doesn't mean you're madly in love with this person, just means that the communication is peaceful, calm, beautiful, and happy. So that's good. There's mutual admiration here with the Six of Wands, which is fantastic. Both of you think very highly of one another, and that's beautiful. Art. In this particular card, this is normally the Temperance card, but for some reason, you know, I really wanted this deck for some reason. And so this is the creation, pouring your energy into something that brings you peace to create something new. So perhaps you're trying to figure out, you know, what can be created out of this connection. You know, is there value to this? Obviously, you both think each other is of high value with this particular card. So what can the two of you do together to create something that's peaceful and that's loving and that's kind, that makes you both happy, that's also filled with passion? Because that's still an essential part of connections. And I love this. We have happiness. I mean, this is just beautiful happiness and getting clear on everything, getting clear on the connection and happiness. With the Queen of Swords also being the overall energy, it's that, I know she looks gruesome, which is why I didn't pull it, pick it up. We're going to cover that part. It's getting clear on how things are going to work and, you know, what the two of you want. So, but you guys, somebody's waiting. Somebody's waiting to do that. Oh, look at this. Love it. Love it. Love it. There's a strong chemistry between the two of you. If you have not met in person yet, there's a really strong sexual attraction between the two of you. Like, look at the way he's looking at her. It's like, that's desire. There's desire here. All right, that's what I have for you. Those of you long-term connections. Let's see what's next. Are y'all still with me? Because when you guys get quiet and chat, I actually find it to be a distraction. So if y'all see that chat gets really quiet, just like post something. Post something. All right, so on this next one, let's see what's coming up. And then I want you guys to post something else in chat. So let's see. All right, so the next one up is going to be for those who want to start a business or, you know, creative endeavor, project, that sort of thing. So we're going to cover that next. Tarot for you. So for those of you in chat, let's see. If you had $1 million and you could do anything with it, what would you do? You have $1 million. I'm giving you a fake, fictitious $1 million right now. What would you do with that? What would you do with that? Get away from people. Oh. House. A lot of houses. Buy a Ferrari. But you'd have nothing, you'd have no money left after the Ferrari, though. Well, what if you had to like replace a part in the Ferrari? I've thought about that, you know? Because I like sports cars, but like what if you have to replace a part? You spent all your money on this really great sports car. You have to replace a part. All right, for those that have a creative idea that they want to turn into a business, financial success, creative project, something of that nature. All right. Oh, somebody's super excited about whatever this is. Super excited. Oh, I'm getting strong spirit chills. Okay, so somebody's super excited about this new business or this new venture or endeavor or creative thing. We have the Sun and we also have the Emperor. We just talked about the Emperor making plans. I'm liking this. I'm really feeling very strong energy right now. So much so that I feel like Spirit's trying to get something across and it's just not coming. It's not. All right. And now Spirit's messing with my hearing. Hold on. This. All right. I'll take it from this. We'll see. Okay. That went flying. Did you hear that? Y'all heard that, right? Wow. Holy moly. Holy moly. If y'all could feel the spirit chills I'm feeling right now. And I'm loving it because I felt very led to like do tonight's tarot so much differently. And now I can hear again. So Spirit wants to tell somebody something. So this is like super important, okay? We have infinite abundance. It says abundance is pouring into your life. Now, this is with regards to starting a business, starting some sort of creative endeavor, right? Something of that nature. This is telling me that there is an opportunity here for you to get investors. There is an opportunity here for you to get some sort of loan to get started. There is an opportunity here for some sort of money to come in with regards to this idea, this creative thing. It does have the potential to be a nice big payout, right? But I was Okay. We got it. So with this card, I was getting that somebody's like, yeah, I'll get to it later. I got other things to do right now. I know I want to do this, but yeah, I got other things to take care of. Just, it's not exciting me right now because now I have to deal with the details of this business, of this venture, of this thing. Less of the creative and more of the details, more of like the fine details, the contracts, the um, negotiations, the getting other people involved, that sort of thing, right? And then you're being told, begin now. Don't sit, let it pass. Begin now. Take your first steps. So for super strong spirit chills. So for whomever this is for, whoever's been sitting around and not taking any action on this because of the fact that you're not dealing with the creative side anymore. Now you're having to deal with like the legal side, or you're having to deal with, you know, the details of getting like a business set up or whatever the case may be. Spirit is saying, start now. So tomorrow I want you to take a step in that direction, okay? Take a step in that direction. Because this was like so strong, spirit chills. Y'all, like those of you that have been with me for a long time, you know that I don't get them to that degree to where my hearing is cut off. So unless it's something very important. So there's somebody who has the opportunity to make some money in some way. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Building a business is not easy. It's not easy. But Mercury is going retrograde on the 18th. If you're going to be signing any kind of contracts or anything like that, do it now. Don't wait until the 18th. Begin now. Okay? All right. All of that's lifted. All of that is lifted. So we have the sun. So the sun is kind of, you know, for me, this was more of a playful, fun energy. It's almost like the details involving this creative endeavor, this new business, this new project. The details of the fun side of it is like, you know, creating the logo and letting people know that you're going to be doing that. And like, there's nothing better than seeing the logo, right? Seeing the logo, putting it all together. That's so exciting. It's so much fun. It's so creative. It brings that sense of enthusiasm and excitement and joy, which is fantastic. But then there's those fine details, the planning, the arduous tasks of building the business, right? The arduous tasks of building the business, which somebody's been neglecting. So you need to stop that now and move forward. Some of you may need to partner with another person. And that may be what's been holding you back because of this Two of Cups. You may be partnering with someone else. So this particular card is indicating the two of you will be able to find a way to peacefully work together, provided you get started now. Because once Mercury retrograde hits, communication problems, drama, 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 drama. All right? So that's for y'all. Wow, that was big. That was big. That was big. So who is that? Like, I'm sure y'all like posted notes in there. Okay, those of you that are business owners, for all these new people getting started, give them a tip, please, in chat. Those of you that are in chat. Those of you that are business owners, I want to give the new people, you know, some sort of tip or advice. Please do so. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Okay. Kelly, I'm not doing questions, dear. I'm doing situational tarot tonight. I probably should have put that in the title. Unfortunately, because I didn't, my poor moderators are having to deal with that. Sorry, y'all. All right, next up is going to be tarot for those of you who just met a brand new person. So this is fresh. It's you know, still in the butterfly stage. Y'all just met. Things are lovely. Things are beautiful. Things are fun. Which deck for that? Which deck for that? Fun, fun, fun. Let's go with Alice in Wonderland. Fun and beautiful. New relationships. New relationships. Somebody's writing poetry, or like somebody's been inspired by their new person. It's not poetry, it could be like something else, but I see somebody writing like literally with pen and paper. They've been inspired by this new person. All right, let me mark this down. All right, new people. And then after this one, we'll talk about like how to get through the rest of Venus retrograde, because we just passed that midpoint. So we'll talk about how to get through that, and then we've got three other readings. Okay. All right. All right. Go slow. That would be Kimmy's advice too. So Spirit gave you Kimmy's advice to you. Kimmy's advice to you. Go slow. Get to know each other first. Really spend some time getting to know each other, okay? And what does that mean? That doesn't mean you have to be face to face. Like, you can get to know each other via phone, via text, via social media. You know, take your time. All right, those of you who have had successful new relationships, give those people who are watching some advice in chat, please. I'm making y'all be therapists tonight. Like, y'all give the newbies, like, new relationships, give them advice. Oh, okay. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, so this particular reading is speaking to somebody. Hold on a minute. Let me get a couple more cards. All right, all right. Yeah. Okay. So these cards that come out, and I'm just going to note it, because if it's not important to somebody like watching later in the future, you can just like fast forward. So these particular cards are having to do with somebody who is rushing. So, you know, go slow, right? You got the you got the note of go slow, go slow. But this particular person is feeling a need to want an instant commitment, like commitment right away. So we're going to talk about that because it does not seem to be in your best interests. You need to go slow, get to know this person a little bit better. So we have somebody who's very persistent about wanting commitment right away, like with the Five of Swords. It's like there's this attachment this person has, and this fear. It's a fear-based attachment, and it's you know, somebody kind of pestering the person to kind of decide and make a decision. Now, a new relationship could be something that's only occurred within the last, you know, week or two, or like the last couple months, but people need to take their own time to determine what feels safe for them and what doesn't. So this particular person is very adamant about needing to know right away, where do you stand? If you're the person who's feeling like you need to know where you stand with this person, I strongly encourage you to just take a little bit of a step back because it's too fast for your person. So we need to kind of slow things down a little bit in order for you to, you know, grow a little bit closer to this person. Now, I do see that you are going to be working together and coming to a point where, especially with this 3 of coins here and the 6 of coins, it's that lovely energy of spending time together, really getting to know one another, and also, you know, you text, they text, but on a level that's consistent and okay with both parties, because I'm feeling a really strong, clingy, kind of needy energy here. And I mean no disrespect by that, no judgment zone, judgment-free zone. Somebody's just feeling a sense that, you know, they need to lock it down. They need to lock it down like right away. And it looks like that's too fast for your person. So we just need to kind of, we need to work together with this person instead. Causing some fears and worries here. Causing some fears and worries, maybe losing some sleep over this. It's possible that your new love interest is extremely attractive and you may be concerned about other suitors. Especially with the 6 of Wands here, because I see that they have a lot of admirers, a great deal of admirers following behind them here. So that seems to be causing this intense need to connect deeper quickly, okay? I think if you slow things down, or if your person slows things down for you, that the two of you can come to a point where you might be able to move forward together and start something new. Maybe move to, you know, things where you're spending more time together, something of that nature. But I don't feel that rushing into this relationship is going to be helpful. You guys need to go slow, okay? Go slow. And look, what's the next card? 7 of Pentacles. That's kind of like that waiting energy, putting in the work, but also waiting. So that's what I have for y'all. Sorry for a difficult message for some. All right, let me update y'all on what we're doing so my poor moderators don't have to keep explaining. Thank you, moderators. I love y'all. Truly appreciate the work that you're doing volunteer-wise to help me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Love y'all. Tonight we're doing situations. We're not doing zodiac signs. I compiled the 12 most frequently requested questions for personal readings. And so we're touching on those with a few tarot cards. We have currently done, in case you're just logging in and you want to rewind, we have already done those that have lost a job, marriages that were struggling, long distance connections, relationships having severe communication issues, singles wanting to meet somebody new, some blockages associated with that, those that want to create new business, project, creative endeavor, that sort of thing. Those who've just met somebody brand new, soulmates, yes, no twin flames tonight, soulmates, and those that have a big crush. Now, the 3 that we have left are people who are dealing with financial hardship, those who are waiting on a love to return, and those who are currently committed to someone and in love with someone else. So I may lose some of y'all here. Stay anyway. Let's have fun. Stay anyway. Let's have fun. Let's see who's up next. Okay. Because at the very end, I also chat with y'all. We have chat time. So oddly, the very next one is those of you that are in a committed relationship and in love with someone else. So being in a third party. All right, so we're going to touch on that. Let's see, which card should we use for that? In love with someone else. Sounds like it's raining. It might be raining here. Oh, okay. So we're gonna touch on that, but I did tell you guys that after this last one, I would give you some tips that I wrote down. Wrote down some tips for you on how to get through the rest of Venus retrograde, okay? One is to take an honest look at yourself. What needs to change with how you do relationships? What have you learned from your past relationships? But don't get stuck in your head on it. Like, don't go over and over and over in your head on it, okay? Learn your past lessons and then move on from them, okay? Don't beat yourself up over anything that may have happened in the past. Give more love to those people in your life. So that's, family, friends, things of that nature. As you guys noticed, I disappeared for a little while. That was because I was tending to, some emotional needs of people I know, friends, family, that sort of thing. And, kind of dealing with empathic energy. So also take some time to yourself, Don't overthink the things that are happening in your life right now because there's a lot of energies circulating. Singles, live in the moment. Enjoy the moment. Same for those of you that are in relationships. Enjoy the moment. That'll help you get through the Venus retrograde. Oh, this is a really, really beautiful time, Venus retrograde. So right now, to get to know somebody new. Before we hit Mercury retrograde, try to connect with somebody on a level of more self-awareness, how you communicate, how you connect with others. From a place of self-awareness, get to know somebody new. Get very clear on what your values, your hopes, and your desires are for the future, because Mercury or Venus is not going to go retrograde for another 18 months after this. This is your chance. Decide what you want in the next 18 months with regards to relationships. Decide now before the end of June. Avoid impulses. Control your impulses. This is your impulse to go off on somebody, your impulse to immediately end a relationship when you have a fight, that sort of thing. Respect the past, but don't live in it. This is a big one for me, y'all. This is a big one. Acknowledge your value. So just a minute ago when I said, tone in your impulse control, I'm going to kind of take that back a little bit on this, because if somebody is not seeing your value, you need to see the value within yourself of who you are, okay? You have to be able to put the brakes on, put the hands up and say, no, I'm not going to accept the way you're treating me. Does that make sense? So do that as well. Reassess your partnerships. That's the purpose of Venus retrograde. And find beauty in your life. Find beauty in your life. All right. So we are on those in love with someone else. This is a no judgment zone on this, okay? No judgment zone. So since love starts first with you, first love yourself. Those of you that are in chat, I don't know how many we still have in chat. Maybe we can filter out those that are having to be blocked by you guys posting. Post the thing that you do for, to nurture your soul. Do you put on soothing music to kind of lift your spirits? Do you spend some time and read a book to lift your spirits? Do you, that sort of thing. What do you do to lift your spirits? Self-care. Okay. All right, Spirit, this is a tough one. We have people in existing relationships in love with someone else. Let's talk about the relationship first. Okay. All right. In love with someone else, please. In love with someone else. What's going on with the other person? Wow. Okay. So I got cards for somebody who's married. I got, cards on the other person. Let me get cards for somebody who's in a committed relationship but not married. Hold on. All right. Wow. Okay. Is it 11:11? All right, I'll take a moment. 11:11 is a number of twin flames. It's also a number indicating a soulmate is coming into your life. It's also a number of manifesting something new. When you see 11:11 in your life or, in your day, it's a good time to take a pause and just make a wish. So make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. All right. So, for those of you that are in a committed relationship and are in love with someone else at present, okay? This is a very big burden. Because of this card, it's possible that your stress may be manifesting itself in back pain, specifically lower back pain, with this particular card. Hello, welcome. And so when you're carrying around all of these burdens, carrying around this heavy burden associated with how you're feeling, it may be manifesting itself in the form of back pain. I don't know what I'm getting at, but that's what it looks like. All right. So those of you that are married, I don't see you leaving your marriage. So let me just be clear on that. I don't see you leaving your marriage because we have this 10 of coins and we have the Queen of coins. I don't see you taking any steps to leave your marriage to go after the one that you're in love with. But I do see you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity with this Palace of Wands. All right, I'm going to wait. Those of you that are not watching chat are not seeing this, but I can't see what people type, but I see when it's timed out. All right, seems like it's gotten quiet. You have an opportunity, those of you that are in marriages, to be able to come to this point where you can renew the relationship through either very deep discussions, or you can renew the relationship through connecting on an intimate level with your partner again. Now, this may take some work because we have a palace here. It's not something that is built like in a day. That's like gigantic. It takes a long time. So it may take a little work to kind of bring a little bit of spice back into your relationship, back into your marriage. But you do have an opportunity to do that in the next few weeks if you wish to do so. Okay? Those of you that are not married and in love with somebody else, I weep for you right now. I weep for you right now because I don't understand why you're staying in a committed relationship with this energy and this energy when you're not married. Because we have somebody here with this Five of Swords. This is somebody who's constantly dealing with a verbal battle, constantly feeling like they're having to defend themselves to their person, constantly feeling like they have to hide behind their communication and can't express themselves. So this is normally my victory at a price, but in this deck, it's I'm protecting myself, I'm guarding myself. Like, what are you going to say to me today? What am I going to have to answer for today? Right? Strong energy there. And then there's this need for alone time and solitude, and it appears that you're not getting it. So you're not getting the time you need to process this. Master of Kindness, I gave a directive to my moderators and they're following through, and I stand behind whomever they're muting and for whatever reason. So Master of Kindness, you can leave my channel, please, and I will be blocking you later tonight. Do not mess with my moderators. All right. All right. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't mean to take like such a strong stance on that, but my moderators see what I can't see. It comes to them before it comes to me. Everything you type in chat, I see after. So everybody else can see it, I can't. And the moderators are keeping me from getting distracted by people either doing the same thing over and over again, or whatever happens to be happening, trolls, whatever the case may be. I trust my moderators 100%. That's why they're moderators, and I will always stand behind them. So my apologies for such a gross and irritating disruption. All right. Love y'all, moderators. Thank you. You guys are wonderful. And you guys have had to work hard tonight. Sorry about that. Next week, I promise to make sure my title is clear. So for the person in the committed relationship dealing with this energy that we were just talking about, you are having to be faced with making a judgment call. You have to make a decision because the life is being sucked out of you in your current relationship. And so you have to make a decision. You have to rise again, whether that's you becoming single or you going after what you love. It's, you having to make a decision. Like I said, married people, you're not going anywhere. You're staying in your relationship. And I think that's great, You can't help who you love, though. So don't beat yourself up for that. You love who you love. You can't help that. Now, so for the person who's in a relationship and in love with somebody else, it's possible that your person is aware of that. Because we have the Six of Wands in reverse and we have the Chariot in reverse. They may feel like you're doing nothing to move towards them, that you have absolutely no interest in them with this card, that you don't think of them in a positive light at all. And they're trying to stay within this place of self-love, a place of happiness. They're trying to move forward with their life and get emotional stability. So that's what I see here. All right. That's what I have for y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. All right. Let's see. I lost my cards. All right. So we're just going to have to do a toss up. Financial or those waiting on love? You guys decide in the chat. Because I lost 2 cards in all that craziness. So financial or those waiting on love? Which one do you want to go over? So we got love. One for love, one for financial. Love, 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 love. Money first, then love. Love, love. I think you lost out. Looks like it's going to be love. All right, those are waiting on love. And then we'll do financial. All right. Waiting on love, waiting on love. Which deck? Which deck? Which deck? Which deck? Which deck? Which deck? First of all, those waiting on love. Admiring your calmness. Thank you, Bobby. I've not been that calm, but thank you. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Internally, I've been very angry. But I'm keeping it tempered. Because everybody else in here is wonderful, so we're keeping it positive. What Which deck? I can't decide. All right, do y'all have a favorite? Do y'all have a favorite deck? Those waiting on love. And those waiting on love, I hope that even if you're waiting, I hope you're still moving forward with your life and not letting your life stop. Do you have a favorite deck? Probably. Let's see. Oh, I don't have the Witch's Tarot. I need to get that one. I don't know if it's on my wish list or not. I have a wish list of tarot on Amazon. Machete. Thank you about the eyes. Crow. Machete. All right, 2 for Machete, and that happens to be what's in my hand. So that's what we're doing. All right, those waiting on love. Advice for those waiting on love. Please, please, please give them some information. What is going on? What is going on? First, what's going on with their person? What's going on with their person? Oh, did they stop communication? Because the King of Swords just fell on the floor. Did they cut you off of communication? Did they block you? Did they like stop talking? Leave you feeling like you don't know what to do? Oh my goodness, and you guys were a perfect match too. Okay, so that went flying, but look, like you guys are a perfect match. I like this from a rational perspective, but yet somebody cut you off, and now we have this. Oh, thank you, Ed. Thank you very much. Love and light to you. I love the sticker. That's awesome. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. So with that 2 of Swords, it's like, it's almost like you don't want to look at it. It's like they cut you off of communication, and, they don't really want, for the person who asked about general reading, Kristen, I'm not doing tarot questions up here. So the person who has been cut off doesn't even want to look at it. It's like there's a fear that if you look at the situation of being cut off because you're waiting on somebody, right? If you look at the situation of being cut off, then you might have to face the fact that they're not going to be in your life. And so there's that sense of, okay, I'm just gonna pretend like it doesn't exist at present and keep moving forward because it's too scary. It's like there's a fear of what it actually could be, So, and then there's the stuck energy. Well, what do I do about it? Do I continue to wait or do I move forward? Do I sit and wait or do I move forward? Oh, and heartbreak. Heartbreak over being cut off. Heartbreak over being cut off and lots of lost sleep. All right, before we go forward, you guys know I've been calling everybody out tonight. Hopefully in a loving way. Whomever is sitting still, not moving forward with their life because they've been blocked or cut off and is worried and fearful about it, let me just say one thing. If it's meant to be, it's going to be. If it's meant to be, it's going to be. But you can't let, life is too short. Life is way too short for you to literally stop your life from going forward, All right. And whoever ghosted, that's wrong. Don't ghost. Communicate. All right, and this person's wondering, well, is the love there or is it not? So this is somebody you've probably known for a while. It's not a new connection for all of you. Some of you it is, but most of you it's not. King of Wands. The Tower. The Tower, something surprising out of nowhere happens. What is the Tower? What is the Tower? Strong spirit chills. Holy moly. Somebody's committing out of nowhere. Reconciliation. Temperance, yes. Patience, but reconciliation in this case. Like, King of Wands. King of Coins. I can't even speak. Somebody's taking action, which is just going to surprise the hell out of someone. Excuse my language. It's just going to entirely surprise the hell out of someone. They're like not expecting it at all. Not expecting it at all. That this person wants commitment. King of Coins, that's like the, you know, one part of that's a loyal person. Somebody who wants to commit. They're very afraid to come forward though. It's taken them a lot to make this decision. So hear them out. Hear them out, but make sure they're genuine, okay? Make sure they're genuine. Make sure they're not coming in with like player energy. You know, make sure they're genuine. Take your time. Yeah, someone wants commitment. That's beautiful. All right. All right. Financial. You guys ready for financial? Those in financial hardship. And I just had my lovely career deck out. Where did it go? We'll do the crow because I can't find the one I want. Yeah, like for whomever that was for, it felt like very specific, very specific. Somebody's gonna be like completely blown away. I don't think like they're gonna ask you to marry them or anything like that, but they are gonna want commitment. It's like they've decided. That person's very, very full of themselves. All right, financial hardship. Those in financial hardship, please. Oh. All right. All right, those of you that are in financial hardship, we have some really difficult cards. So I just wanna forewarn you. We have some difficult cards. Let me address those before we look at where this is going. Because what I'm seeing is I'm seeing that financial hardship is causing fights in your, you know, your relationships, friends, family, love, that sort of thing. There's also a sense that, you know, you may have creditors, you know, hounding you over bills as well with this particular card. It's a very combative card. Also, I feel like, you know, there's a sense that somebody may be struggling to find another form of income. It's as if with the cards that we have here, we have the two of swords in reverse, which is good. That's good. Seven of coins in reverse. That's good too. But it's like somebody's found potential way to increase their income and seems to be running into roadblocks at every turn, right? So running into roadblocks. I also see somebody that's received some very difficult communication here that has been taken away your joy. Could be a very large bill. Could be, you know, somebody could have gotten a car repossessed or something of that nature, or a notice on their home or eviction. Because because it feels weighty. It feels like the weight of the world kind of thing. And then there's also this sense that you keep trying to get ahead and you keep trying to move forward and get out from this, but it seems like the moment you do, more stuff is piled on you. So let's see where this is going. And we're going to pull some of the Normans. Are you guys still there? If so, just chat in chat. Because it distracts me when you guys are quiet. It's either there's too much or not enough. Okay, good, 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 good. We have positive movement. Ooh, yay, positive movement. Positive movement. Very positive movement. This is fantastic. All right, look at this. Ace of Wands. This is that epiphany moment. It's like you get this bright, brilliant idea, and it's like, oh, I could go do this, you know? Or I could go take care of that. And so there's this beautiful idea, this creative idea that you get. The creative idea that you get is actually more like spirit leading you, because here's this Wheel of Fortune moment. Something happens in a positive direction. Things suddenly turn. Things suddenly turn for you. There's an enthusiasm. There's an enthusiasm of taking some sort of action, of moving forward on this idea. Moving forward on this idea. So keep an eye out for the epiphany moment, the aha moment. You know, keep thinking about, you know, ways to overcome the financial hardship, okay? I love this. The Sun. When we see the Sun in the Rider-Waite deck, we have, with the Sun in the Rider-Waite deck, we typically have a baby on top of this horse to indicate that the new cycle, this new cycle of happiness, this new direction, this new thing. And that's what we see here. We see happiness. We see things moving forward. We see something new starting, the birth of something new that helps you get out of this. And it seems to involve somebody that you already know. Somebody's going to be helping you with this, either a friend or a family member. Somebody is going to be helping you make a dream a reality. So don't rule out help from friends and family, okay? Don't rule out help from friends and family. All right. Those were the last of them tonight. Those were the last of them tonight. All right. Oh, I said I'd take a couple of Normans for you. Hold on. Those in financial hardship. Just a minute. Tell us about the epiphany and the movement forward. Okay, you're going to get rid of something. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. So we have the mice. We have the mouse, we have the magnifying glass, and we have the clouds, but the magnifying glass came before the mice. You know, I think you're going to be able to see some ways where you can cut expenses even further. Get rid of stuff that it's like those things that like you sign up for like on a monthly thing, but you forget about, and then suddenly it's like, oh gosh, I forgot I had to pay for that. I think you're going to, you know, find ways to cut out the things that are no longer important, and that will lift these dark clouds and bring a sense of, you know, okay, this is doable, this is possible. It's going to be kind of difficult though. Also, somebody if you're connected with another on financial resources or responsible for another, somebody may be kind of taking more money than they need. So do take a look at that. Okay. The mountain, it's going to be a difficult road. Take care of the big debts first, definitely. Home, car, that sort of thing. And then we have the park here. So for me, this says that there's going to be a sense of enjoyment down the road. you know, you're going to be able to move forward towards some sort of happiness. So it's really good. All right, everybody. Those of you that want to stick around for chat, feel free to do so. I know we had a different format tonight. Kind of caused a little bit of confusion for some. We might do this again next week if you guys can handle the longer readings, because we just have some really strong planetary influences right now. I'll see how Spirit leads me next Tuesday as to whether it'll be zodiac or whether it'll be, situational. And I will consider adding tarot for donations, like everybody seems to be wanting tonight. So I will consider that, but it's not currently on the radar in the plan. So, can you ask a personal question to Bailey? Is there a free list for playtime? And what's up with the mods? They're doing an excellent job. What's your personal question for Bailey? And what do you mean, is there a free list for playtime? You've been going cray cray emotionally. It's the planets. Yes, ceaseless. It most definitely is. A lot of people have been feeling that way. Yeah, I was expecting with the planetary, I was expecting we were going to get some trolls in tonight. I didn't expect so much. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I hope these were helpful to everybody. I know, you probably resonate. There was some things that many things that might have applied to your life. So hopefully it helped everybody. That's what I hope anyway. Personal question to Bailey is if she prefers nap time or walks. She most definitely prefers walks. She loves other dogs, but she can only, her breed overheats, so she can only make it a short distance before she's done during the summer. Let's see. Your dreams have been super intense. Yeah, that's been happening to a lot of people lately too. The last one was super on point for you. Okay, cool. I'm glad to hear that. Good night from Brazil. Welcome in Brazil and good night. Thank you for stopping in. Truly appreciate it. Can I ask your sun sign? Are you a fire sign? I am not a fire sign, actually. I'm a Pisces sun, but this gets complicated. Do you mind a complicated answer to your question? Because I have no problems answering the question. You were thinking Sagittarius. Well, good, because I seem to be attracted to Sagittarius lately. So no, but I do have a lot of similar traits to them. I do have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart, just not in, especially with regards to my intuitive nature. So, but I am a Pisces sun. My birth chart, I'm a Pisces sun, Scorpio moon, Libra rising, Pisces Venus, Scorpio Jupiter. Now, a relocation chart, which explains why I'm so unbelievably freaking intense and scare the crap out of people. My relocation chart shows a boatload of Scorpio and a boatload of Taurus. So I'm I'm pretty intense. It kind of scares people a little bit. But I'm also, that flower, the Sagittarius need for freedom and independence and kind of being more of a big picture thinker. I do have a lot of that in my general personality. Bo's a Sag Scorpio, and let's see. Jennifer, Scorpio with Libra. You did pick up on that. My eyes are intense. Yeah, my personality is intense too. Really scares people pretty, I say people, but it scares people I date. Like, it takes a really strong, not really strong, a really somebody who gets me. Because I'm a little weird too. Like, I'm not only intense, but I'm a little weird. So, like, so. But thank you for asking about my sign, actually. Taurus is good for Pisces, but not good for this Pisces. I do not do well with Taurus at all. Because, like, compatibility being more than just our sun sign. But yeah, this Pisces, Kim, I do not get along with Taurus and Cancer. No, out. You scare people a lot too. Okay, that makes me feel better. I'm in good company then. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I just, someone quite strong for me. Yeah. I think like my perfect person would be somebody who gets, also is independent, also, um, understands the need for freedom, also understands my horrible texting. I'm horrible with texting. I don't know if there's other Pisces who are. I'm horrible with texting. Like, I don't know, like, when to text, when not to text. Yeah, I just don't text. It's horrible. So we're just in chat hour, y'all. If anybody just logged in, those of you that are not in chat, maybe watching me anyway, picking up on my secrets. Pisces, Aries cusp, 3/4 water, 1/4, or 3/4 fire, 1/4 water. When in doubt, don't text. Well, it's more than just doubt. It's kind of like I work so much that I don't want to interfere with somebody else's work time. It's just really weird. I'm just weird. It's just I'm weird. uh, Bobby, biggest pet peeve is late texted. Oh, I love it when people text me late, but I'm up till 3 a.m., so like I don't have a problem with that. Gemini moon. So and I'm also like I'm not a typical girl when it comes to like texting. So like I just, I'm kind of like I talk straight, like I don't like text 50 times a day. I don't text like every day. It doesn't mean I'm not interested. It just means I'm not good at texting. Your first phone was a flip phone? I had one of those flip phones once. Well, we're the same age, so yeah. You couldn't figure it out. So you texted your back, you were in a meeting. I love it. I love it. Hello in Philly. We've finished all of our tarot readings, dear, so we're done. Hello. Good night, Lou. Good night. Thank you so much for your help tonight. I really appreciate it. Y'all thank my moderators, please. They really had to work extra hard tonight, and especially with me giving you an extra directive. So thank you guys so much. Love you guys. No worries. Good night. Thank you so very much for stopping in. Hello, Elisa. Dominique, Sagittarius, Sun, Libra, Moon. Boy, we have a lot of Saggies in tonight. That's cool. He believed you, and you said you have a newborn. Meeting was changing diapers. Oh, that's awesome. That's hilarious. I love it. Capricorn rising. Scorpios do not laugh much. I don't know. My Scorpio bestie Amber laughs a lot, actually. She doesn't laugh as much as me. Like, I laugh in every sentence. Y'all know that about me. Like, I'm always laughing. but I'm always, try to remain as happy as possible. But Amber laughs a lot. She's a Scorpio. I guess it depends on the Scorpio. Amber's fun. We need to get her back on YouTube here once the virus has moved on out, so I don't get hit on my YouTube channel for talking about it. You need to do a lesson on laughing. It's just natural. No timeline, and we did something different tonight, dear. So we did situations rather than zodiac signs. So I will have timestamps and everything up tomorrow. None of my moderators, you don't need to do that. Like, that's too much tonight. We did a way different. Thank you very much for all of you that always do that. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry, but I don't do tarot for super chat. So my apologies, dear, but I don't. All right, do y'all want to talk about anything else before I roll on out of here? It's getting close to midnight here. Y'all give me some TV recommendations. I'm not a TV person, but I'm very into these vampires lately. So if anybody has any good vampire TV shows or movies, like, send me some of that, because I just find it kind of fascinating here lately. I don't know. It almost feels like Halloween. It's not Halloween. Good night. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, the originals is what I'm watching now, and I am like hooked. Hooked, hooked, hooked. I'm on season 3, episode 1, but I refuse to allow myself to watch an episode unless I have done. Y'all don't laugh. All right. Maybe I should like institute this into your own like plan. The gyms are closed here in North Carolina, so I refuse to watch a television show unless I've done 50 squats before this that episode. So if I'm going to watch 2 episodes, that means I'm doing 100 squats. If I'm going to watch 3 episodes and kind of binge watch, I'm doing 150 squats. So workout and TV. You're about to start season 2. Oh yeah, it's so good, isn't it? It's so good. It's so good. The originals is like really awesome. I think they're talking about maybe opening our gym at my apartment in the next phase for North Carolina. But we have a 2-story gym, and so I can't wait for it to open. I'm just dying for it to open. And I don't normally sit and watch TV, so I had to give myself an incentive to force myself not to watch a ton of TV. So, there's no way I can binge watch like 10 episodes in a day. That would be 500 squats. That would be a bit much. So I'm calling that like my insurance plan that I don't watch too much TV. Yeah, I miss my deadlifts too. I love deadlifting. Any other weightlifters out there besides Bobby and myself? Any other weightlifters logged in right now? And there's only 30 of us logged in, so there probably isn't. But deadlifting is my favorite. Vikings, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead. Okay. Walking Dead scares me. I don't know. Zombie. I'm okay with watching vampires, werewolves, and witches, but apparently zombies scare me. You have dumbbells at home. Okay, cool. Cool.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey, Google, quiet. That was weird. Google started. Let's see. You only have an antenna TV. Okay, cool. That would keep me from watching TV. That'd be great. I don't really watch TV though. Like just recently, since the virus. Um, yeah, you can do a lot with dumbbells. I have all right. Um, I have a whole weight set. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like right there. I have 300-pound Olympic set here in my apartment. So I have to get it out from behind the furniture. So yeah, it's 685 pounds. Yeah, thank you, Bobby, for correcting me on that because I did count it all up when I moved it from my old place to my new place. It is 685 pounds of free weights here in my studio apartment. I know I don't need a gym, but I have to move it out from behind the furniture, which means that when I've hit muscle failure, I have to put the weights back behind the furniture. So it's like, there's that. Uh, Better yet, like, y'all like pray that or hope that Kimmy like finds some guy that will work out with her. Like when we were talking about Kimmy's guy requests, we need somebody who works out. Still feeling really shook up at what our city just went through. Yeah, yeah. I know that like that in general is a topic that's weighing on a lot of people right now. Bobby has to work out alone. I used to have to work out alone, but that was just because that's the way I processed stress. I like having the motivation of working out with someone. You know, I loved working out with my son. That was really awesome. You know, because when you're working out with somebody else, they do not let you make excuses for stopping. You know, if you decide, oh yeah, I'm not at muscle failure, but the other person is like, huh, the heck you're not. I can see you've got another one in you. You know, you'll lift the weights again. You know, so that's what I like. I like that. So hopefully maybe my son can come up to work out with me at some point. Yeah, exactly. Friendly garbage while working out. Exactly. That's the one thing that I liked about working out with my son. Like he'd be like, Mom. And he'd also tell me when I was going too high, when he'd be like, no, no, Mom, this is not show off time. Reduce the weight. So, you know, he kind of like, he'd be on me. This is what you need to do. Don't be doing that. So, you take too much pre-workout for anybody to handle. That's funny. Lockdown March 15th. Planet Fitness is supposed to reopen. Hopefully they won't charge you for a new key if you lose it. Yeah, I've heard of people getting kicked out of Planet Fitness for like being too loud while you're lifting and whatnot. Those of us that are loud when we lift, we make noises and stuff. But that's really awesome. You have a membership, Debbie. Your gym will probably open before mine. I hate training on an empty stomach. Uh, I mean, it's supposed to be really good for you, I know, but like being carb depleted and like needing to do a workout, oh, that's excruciating. Excruciating. Yeah, you probably threw your weights, huh? It's excruciating working out with like no carbs. Oh my goodness. More power to you. I like mad respect for you on that one. All right, everybody. I think it's time I wrap it up. It's like 4 minutes to 12. I hope you guys have an absolutely beautiful, beautiful night. Thank you guys that decided to stay a little bit later with me this evening. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did as well. I will see you guys again soon, probably tomorrow with more readings. And you guys have an absolutely fantastic, fantastic week. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you to my moderators. And love and light to y'all. Big hug from Kimmy. Kiss, kiss. Bye.